live stocks, GRE and so many others. And straight away we're beginning with Greenwich Generation Holdings, currently up 22.24% in this session of the 29th of October 2021. It has gained $4.61 right now. It is trading in between its volume weighted average price and its 200-day moving average on this 1 minute live model. So that's what's going on right now. Momentum is improving. It's improving right now. The stock has been in this position for a couple of minutes now, but things are looking up. The momentum, the first line of its 14 period low stochastic oscillator is ahead of its low line, so indicating that things are, looking up. It's probably trying to extend further again. It may have gotten a support somewhere around $2.49. And the moment the RSI is also, is showing some strength, even though it's not exactly excellent, but there's every chance it might extend further and challenge. I think right now it's challenging its it's just broken through its 10-day moving average, and it's going to now move up and probably challenge the volume weighted average price and the 50-day moving average that is still sloping bullishly downwards. That is still sloping downwards. So let's look at the daily model for Greenwich. It has been in a downward trend, but today things have changed because of this gain. It has run up now. It's still trading below its volume weighted average price on this daily chart. So based on what's going on right now, we can see that there's improving momentum as well, and also improving strength as well on this 52-week, or rather its daily chart. So it's showing strength on this daily chart. I think it's also optionable, but we are just going to quickly move on to the next one. The next one is BKKT, BAT Holdings Inc. I think this is a stock that's associated with one of these big. There's a news that came out of late concerning this stock. So let's see whether we can find what that news is. Let's see whether we can find it. Okay, yes, we know it's up 20 something percent. So why is everyone talking about BAT Holdings Stock? Okay, last Friday went public. Okay, on the 18th of October. That's Friday. Yes. So it's one of the most talked about right now. So what are they saying again? I know there's a news it was mentioned. Okay, it's a digital wallet. Oh yes, this is the one. It's connected with Mastercard. Sorry, Mastercard. Yes, that's yes, and it will help to facilitate state transactions as it concerns cryptocurrencies and crypto assets. Yeah, so it's currently up by $6.39, a gain of 25.99%. It also mines cryptocurrency from what we're just reading there. Momentum is strong, or is improving rather. It's waning. Momentum is waning, but the strength is holding up at 55 and some fraction. So let's just quickly have a look at the daily chart and see what's going on there. It hasn't been trading for a long time. Yes, it's not been trading for a long time. So right now, is it a buy? Well, I think if you want to take the risk and just buy the stock and see, based on the fundamentals, it looks like it hasn't been around for a long time. Just look at it and see whether there's anything there. You can pick up a position, small amount of money, see how things go. But left to us right now, this is not the best time to buy it. Let it pull back and consolidate if you want to pick up a position in BAT Holdings. So currently up 24.79% in this session of the 29th of October. So let's quickly have a look and see what's going on with ATEN. ATEN Networks Inc. currently up 29.82%, strongly bullish right now, and getting support from its let's bring this back and we'll get a better picture of what we are talking about here. So right now it is getting support from all of its moving averages right now. So but momentum is waning. It's down at 26.67. This is how things stand right now. But RSI is also just holding up roughly at 50 there. So this is the 1 minute model. Let's look at the daily model and see what's going on there. We have a volume of 5.387 million. The stock is strongly bullish. You can see that. It just gapped. I don't know if it's in the pre-market session or not. We can find out from the daily model and see if it was as a result of what happened in the pre-market session. But right now I'm strongly bullish. But it has run up a huge amount of gains. It's not exactly the best time to buy. It's left to us. You can always decide to buy it anyway. I think yes, it did. It's definitely spiked in the pre-market. So you can see that definitely it spiked in the pre-market. But even at that, it has continued to extend, which is a good sign, But just be really careful. And let's see whether we can find any news concerning the stock, ATEN stock. ATEN. Let's find the news. Announce special financial outcomes for the quarter. Okay, there isn't any other special news as such, is it? There's there. Okay. Let's see what the folks at the investor place are saying about the stock. Let's see whether we can find it. ATEN next. Okay. Stock is running more than 11% higher after releasing earnings for its third quarter 2021. So earnings behind behind that rally possibly. Okay, so just be really careful. It has it looks like, but right now it looks like it's been moving sideways. The sort of thing that happens when the stock runs up a huge amount of gain and blows up through its medium to long term moving averages. Expect the stock to move sideways. But if not that, it's not just it's more of a slightly upward sideways movement. Okay, so see what you make of ATEN Networks Inc. So let's quickly have a look at GHRS Stock. GHRS PLC. Okay, this is 1 minute live model. The stock has just been extending bullishly. You can see that a very small angle of attack. The sort of thing that will cause the stock to continue to feed on itself and extend and extend and extend. We saw at some point it broke through all of its moving averages apart from the 200-day moving average, and then pulled up again and even went higher. So yes, the stock is doing well right now. Gained 26.03%, a gain of 5.39%. Momentum is indicating the stock is strong. It's totally overbought right now based on what's going on live right now, and the RSI is also indicating some strength there. So let's see what's going on the daily model for the stock, and we'll go ahead and find what the news is. Let's see the daily model. Okay, the same thing as well. Strongly bullish, blew through all of its moving averages. This happened today, I think. Blew through all of its moving averages. Okay, this is 52 week. So it has blown through all of its moving averages, including the volume weighted average price, and all of them are currently bullish right now. All those moving averages are sloping bullishly upwards. So GHRS PLC, let's find out what the news is. Okay, let's find out what the news is for GHRS. Okay, let's see what the news is. GH Research. Okay, there may not be any fresh news. Let's see. Let's whether we can get it here on Charles Schwab and get the news. GH Research. Let's see whether there's any news there. While we wait for it, we can just quickly come back here and see what's going on. Okay, currently now it's just I think slightly below its all of its moving averages apart from the 50-day 200-day moving average. It's just been moving sideways. Let's see whether there's any news out there concerning GH Research. Okay, the news. Okay, there isn't any news today. There isn't any fresh news. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. CPOP Pop Culture Group up 15.16%. It has pulled back now, but trying to resume its upward movement. Broke through its 10-day moving average, but has cooled off slightly, but still above that 10-day moving average. This is based on what's going on live, the one live on the 1 minute live chart. Momentum is also slightly improving. The strength is just waning as well. The strength is waning. So let's go ahead and see what's going on the daily model for the chart for the stock CPOP. Okay, things are not so wonderful there on the daily model. Momentum is improving. The RSI is also showing some strength there. So let's return to the 1 minute live model. Okay, so the stock itself is also has a decent angle of attack, not a very steep one, very decent, a sustainable angle of attack. This will be, if you go by the 200-day moving average, this will easily be something like 5 degrees or something like that. So there's every chance that it will. There's a tendency that it will it may do well, but unfortunately it has had these steep extensions. It will always lead to retracements, pullbacks, and all that stuff. But if you notice how it was extending here, it extended here for it started to extend here around 11:30 something. Let's call it 11:34, 11:40. You can see that, and continue to extend till past 1 o'clock. You can see that. Let's say 1:30, 1:10. You can see that. And amongst other things, is because it wasn't extended. There were no gaps. It didn't gap up like here. Like here as well. You can see that it gapped up here. This is definitely a case of where people, market participants saw what's going on and piled in money, and they moved for them. They took money out, and then some other ones who were convinced probably remained there, and things were going on smoothly. And then those who probably felt that maybe they have missed out, maybe something else might come in, they pile money again, and so it's always the case. You can see they came here and disrupted the pattern, and here as well. That's what we're maybe there's every chance. It has a momentum. It has momentum to do well, but it has run up again of 16.46%. Penny stock. Left to us, you would just say let things cool down a bit today and see where it goes. Let's see whether there's any news concerning CPOP stock, CPOP stock. Let's see whether there's any news concerning the stock pop culture group. Okay, there isn't any fresh news as such. Okay, there's not any fresh news, but you might know of some news out there, but right now we have not seen any. So let's quickly move on to GFAI. Godforce AI Company Limited. You can see the stock gapped in the pre-market, has pulled back, which is naturally expected, but moving sideways right now. A penny stock as well. Momentum is indicating the stock is overbought, even though it seems it's waning, but still overbought. strength is still there. This is the 1 minute live model. Let's look at the daily model and see what's going on there. It popped in the pre-market. Volume is 104.996 million. Probably it has to be above average. It sounds like the sort of thing that might be an above average. So the gain is 23.97%. Again, if you want to buy this one, a penny stock, the best time to buy it is when it has pulled back, corrected. Well, if you're looking at it based on what is going on live right now, and also the fact that it reached 4.299, 4.29, roughly $4.3, and currently now at $3, or probably something less by the time you watch this video. But at the same time, look at the fact that it has extended, it has gained roughly 24%. It could be different by the time you're watching it. So decide what a pullback or a consolidation is for you. But what I can say is that it's been trading in this sideways pattern for the best part of an hour and some minutes. Okay, so let's move on to UAVS, Agile aerial systems, also doing the same things. Gapped in the pre-market, has pulled back, and currently now trading below all of its moving average. Momentum is totally weak, totally weak in the overbought territory, and the RSI is also weak as well. This is the 1 minute live model. Let's look at the daily model. And I think the news is that one of its subsidiaries was listed as listed as by the US Defense Department as a contractor or something like that. So, but right now it has lost a lot of gains. It's a penny stock right now, trading below all of its moving averages based on the 1 minute, also based on this daily model. And but there's still strength there, but the momentum is not so wonderful based on that 1 minute, so on that daily model. So in the 1 minute model itself, momentum is totally oversold, but there is still some strength. Gained 4.91%. If you're convinced about this one, by all means decide what it is for you, whether you're going to buy or not. Currently at the moment now it's trading above its opening price as things stand now. Okay, let's move on to IONQ. Also gapped in the pre-market, but has continued to extend. You can see that. You see, there have been some spikes, but all in all, it has been extending decently. You can see that. No very big angle of attacks. You can see that. That is why it hasn't dropped off. It was extending in the pre-market, I believe. You can see momentum is totally overbought. There's strength there, and gain is 11.89%. Gain of $1.5806. So let's look at the daily model and see whether we can get a volume there. Volume is 10.834 million. You can see on the daily model, daily chart, it has it's strongly bullish there. Everything's strongly bullish. You can see this angle of attack for the momentum, also very nice, not so steep. That is also the same thing with its RSI. You see that, even though the stock itself has it has a steep angle of attack based on this daily model. Okay, so but let's return to the 1 minute model. Okay, see. Yes, currently now the stock is resting on its just got support from its volume weighted average price and trying to attack or challenge the 50-day moving average. So the stock has run up some gains, if you're convinced about the stock, and maybe wait for it to pull back a bit and see whether you can pick up a position, or if you like, you can go ahead and buy it anyway. So it's up 11.05%. so let's see whether we can find out what's going on with GREE. Okay, up 20.77%, pulling back now, getting some resistance from its 10-day moving average. Okay, let's look at BKKT before we wrap up this video. Okay, up 33.34 points. Okay, extending bullishly and escaping. BKK stock strongly bullish right now. You can see this angle of attack of its momentum, not a very steep one, yes, but right now the stock is extending. The angle is getting steep, gradually getting steep. You can see that it's curving upwards, getting risky, really risky right now. 34.81% and extending bullishly. Okay, let's update ourselves with the volume right now. The volume is 30.779. You can see that. Yes, this is a stock that has partnered with MasterCard to provide crypto services to probably MasterCard users and holders. Stock is extending, escaping. Maybe market participants because I don't think the stock was gapping in the pre-market, so there's every chance this stock might take the day for the session. It might take it might be the most active as things stand right now. So extending bullishly, and has of late hasn't broken any support yet, even though it does pull back, but not just pulls up back above the it's just above its 10-day moving average, not pulling through, not breaking through them. Sometimes it can be deemed as a positive, a bullish sign, correct, and they didn't break through any of the moving averages, and then begins to move up again. Then some market participants may construe that as being positive, as you know, as indicating, may conclude that yes, it has enough momentum, that buyers are definitely still very much keen on buying the stock. Okay, so we'll continue to update you, especially concerning this BKKT stock. We'll continue to watch it, and thank you very much for watching this video.